It's your girl, Adorn Zara. Welcome to A Journey Back to Me. Hey y'all, it's your girl Zara. In this video, I want to talk about pretty privilege. Is it a thing? It is a thing, and I've experienced pretty privilege. I experience it every day of my life. I make sure that I do. Because I take pride in my self-care. Oh, and if you notice, I'm somewhere different. I'm in my father's house in a room where my brother stays. So it's my brother's room with his girlfriend and his baby. So that's where I am. But yeah, so pretty privilege. It is a thing, and I experience it every day. Pretty privilege to me is when people treat you a certain way or look at you a certain way because you're attractive. When I go out into the world every day, I'm not just up front thinking negative thoughts about people on the street. I don't have negative thoughts about anyone or anything. I've learned that it's good to not have negative thoughts about anyone or anything. That's the way to live. If you want a positive life, think positive thoughts. Think no negative thoughts about anyone or anything. That is my advice from ZZ. So I feel like when I go out in the world, I'm not comparing myself to other people, but I do compare myself to other people, but it's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not in a toxic way. Like, I notice things about other people. I notice what I like. And other people, I give people compliments when I go out into the world. And I feel like that good energy comes back to me. If you've ever heard the phrase, kill 'em with kindness, that's what I do. That's how I live my life. At least I try. I don't really have a negative outlook on just people in general. But pretty privilege. I do feel like people look at me and I don't know what they think. They may think, oh, she thinks she's so cute. She thinks she's all that. She thinks she's all that and a bag of chips. Which I do. I do think that about myself, actually. But it's not in a conceit way. It's not conceitedness. It's not arrogance. It's just an inner knowing that, I'm beautiful and I'm just above average when it comes to looks. Honestly, I'm okay with being average. I kind of see myself as average at this point. When I was younger, I was above average. I was like the cutest girl in school, and I was in middle school. And I've always resonated and felt very beautiful in my skin. I always take pride in how I take care of myself. I wash my hair every week, stuff like that. I wash my hair every week. I shower every day, sometimes twice a day. There are days I skip showers, like everybody. Days where I don't need to shower as soon as I wake up, or I wait for the energy to hit me, like, oh, I need to shower. Oh, let me shower. But I do believe in pretty privilege, and I believe that I benefit from pretty privilege. I am one of those individuals that benefits from being looked at as above average or being attractive. So, what else? When it comes to pretty privilege, I don't know what it's like to be ugly. I know ugly exists, but I don't treat anybody like they're ugly. If you're gonna put anybody on a pedestal, it should be yourself. Don't put people on a pedestal. If you're watching this video and you need to take somebody off of a pedestal, start thinking things about them, like, not thinking things about them that are negative. That's not what I was getting ready to say. But like, I read on like ChatGPT or somewhere that you should see them like doing gross things so that they're not as appealing to you. I haven't tried it yet. I just don't like thinking negative thoughts about anyone or anything at all. But if you're watching this and you need to take someone off a pedestal, try thinking of them and doing gross things. Think of them doing gross things, and then in your mind, it will take them out of that praised, idolized spot, and you will see them more as to how they really are, or just, not on that pedestal. That's what I read somewhere. I haven't tried it yet. But I don't put people on a pedestal. I try to put myself on the pedestal. That's the point. I don't know what it's like to not feel pretty. Even when I need a shower. And because, if you don't take care of yourself, you can feel pretty gross about yourself. But pretty privilege is a thing. I don't know what it's like to be on the other side of it. I see myself as pretty. I always will. I realize that God never changes, and I've always been beautiful. The person I was born into this world as is the person that I strive to be every day, to come home to like get in touch with my soul of who I am, and to feel that connection with Source and God, and just know, like, and just being beautiful just makes that so much more powerful and so much more exciting and so much more beautiful, is the connection that you have with Source, and your physical outer appearance matching how you see yourself in your mind. So yeah, I wanted to say that. Like this video if you can relate to anything I said. If you have experienced pretty privilege, if you've experienced that, comment down below. Let me know how pretty privilege either enhances your life, or if you don't see yourself as pretty and you think pretty privilege is a thing, let me know down below in the comments. Okay, my eye's starting to twitch. That's so weird. Can you see it? Yeah, it's twitching. Anyways, ever since I moved back in with my dad, sleeping in the living room, my eye has been twitching like every fucking day at some point. Not 24/7 every day, but it does this. It's been twitching. But does that take away from my pretty privilege? No. So it's twitching still. Anyways, like this video if you can relate. And check out, if you want to read my story, you can check out my GoFundMe. The link is always in the description down below. I appreciate anyone who came across this video and watched it to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.